Get to Know Me podcast is sponsored by Big Love LLC, an online clothing apparel shop for men, women, children, and no label. Feel free to visit our website today at bigluv.bigcartel.com. That's biglove.bigcartel.com.
No one be on your shitty ass social media or your fucking random ass no bar ass podcast. I don't give a fuck about that nor you.
No joke right there. I'm so serious. Why so serious? Little joke. Just let her know when you want to be serious. Cause when you want to be serious, I'm gonna play around, and when you want to play around, I'm gonna be serious. And if we want to play around and be serious at the same time, I'm just gonna walk off and be serious and playing around while I'm being serious. Because I'm just playing around. Cause I'm never serious.
Why, you been feeling good?
No, I ain't been feeling it bad. But I thank God for being well here.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bizzy Balboa. Welcome to the Get to Know Me podcast. Roll it up, twist it up, and light it, because it's about to go down. Hello. Welcome to the Get to Know Me podcast platform. Go ahead and roll it, twist it, light it, get your coffee, your tea, meditate, pray, sage the building, because you never know what may be said over the airways of the Get to Know Me podcast platform. I'm the host and creator, Bizzy Balboa. Welcome to the show. If you have never been here, and welcome back. If you have, it's the sexy voice right here. I came on today to just really go over one dynamic and one dynamic only, and that is my poem book. I've been talking to y'all about this poem book on this podcast for over a year, I believe. And it's finally here. The time is here. The time is now. Finally dropped it. It's available on Amazon as we speak, and it's doing pretty decent. I got like 7 orders out and counting, and I'm very proud. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me and just being patient on me. Consistency is key. You got to stay motivated, got to stay strong. And it's been hard to do that, but what can we do other than press on? You know what I'm saying? This is the pregame for season 6. As you can see, I'm on video. Never done before. Never done before. Not on my podcast. Probably seen me on other people's podcasts on video, but not on my podcast. I decided to switch it up a little bit because that's the way of the world. You got to go with the time, and, you know, everything's evolving and changing. You got to stick with it. So that's what we on for season 6. I'm not sure when I'm actually going to start season 6 up because I got enough going on already. But I did want to come on and just catch everybody up because I haven't been on, and I believe it's been over a month now, and it's been a lot of things going on, and I feel like the poem book was one of the number one things that I need to update y'all on, being that I talked about it for so long. And I know that we have the tendency to go astray from certain things that we plan on doing, and this is one thing that I never really wanted to fall out of touch with because it meant a lot to me. I started writing it a little while ago, and it's evolved into what it is now. And it ain't my best work. It ain't the most perfect work I ever done in my life, but it's a start. And I feel like you gotta start somewhere. It ain't gotta be all planned and plotted out all the time. Sometimes you just gotta go for it and do the best you can. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I made all of the cover art. I wrote all of the poems. I self-published it through Amazon. I did all of the technicalities and all of the background stuff to make sure everything was correct and put out there right. I did it all, and now I'm on my promo run. It's tough because I feel like I'm in quarantine. I'm doing everything from the crib again, just like 2020, but with the help of everybody and all of the people that support me and rock with me and social media, I'm able to still put in that work as if I'm in the streets. So you're gonna see me with the book, talking about the book for the rest of the year. I'm gonna be pushing this book and maybe on into the new year. But I just want to tap into another lane. Sometimes we get stagnant and we get caught up on under this one thing that we do and feel like we can't tap into something else just because we're known for something. And I feel like that's a big misconception, especially with us being music artists. And my bad. But I don't even remember what I was saying. But basically, I think I was saying don't get stagnant on the fact that you are known for a certain thing. Just because you're known for like maybe you're a painter doesn't mean that you can't get out there and start acting. Or just because you're known for making beats don't mean you can't get out there and start rapping and so on and so forth. So I never put myself in a box since I've been a child. I never put myself in a box. One minute I would be rapping, next minute I'd be writing poetry, next minute I'd be putting together a whole little talent show for the family reunions and all that stuff. Like I always was an explorer of my talents and my gifts. And so that has continued into my adulthood. And I'm happy because some people always say, don't confuse your audience. If you're going to do your rap, have a separate page for your poetry. If you're going to do your poetry, have a separate page for your podcast, which some of that may be true. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to overexpose every damn thing. And then people be like, okay, this shit is out of hand. I'm finna unfollow you. But I feel like, rap is poetry. Poetry is rap, rhythm and poetry. You feel me? So, um, that's the reason why I decided to just go ahead and go for it and put it all on my rap artist page, even though my poetry is going off of my government name, Casey. Um, but I feel like it's good for people to kind of get personable with me and understand the difference between Casey and Bizzy. I always be explaining that to people, and people think I'm crazy, but it totally is a difference between Casey and Bizzy. You might see me out at the club and everything, and I might be like, you know, doing my music, promoting, interacting with different people. But that ain't Casey. Casey don't like to interact. Casey don't like clubs. Casey's paranoid. Casey don't fuck with too many people. So if I let you in, more than likely it's because you definitely good people. You got good energy. It ain't because I just want to let you in. It's hard for me to let people in. It's hard for me to kind of like lower my guard and be super sociable, like the sociable part of me comes from being a performer, a natural performer since I was a child. I've always done different things like band, um, chorus, junior fire marshal, Pam's Club, Beta Club, you name it. I've always been a very, very, gifted child. And I always wanted to explore different things that intrigue me. So with that being said, we got the poem book out. I hope you smiled today. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud that I'm finally being known for something else that I love and something that I've been doing since I was a child. I told a couple people that, I can't even tell you how many poems I've read at funerals and stuff like that. Like our 14-year-old cousin passed away, Kiara, and I remember reading a poem at her funeral and it was like so tough, like tough to get through those words. But whenever I found out she passed away, that was the best way for me to cope with her death because she was just at our house and it was like really emotional and hard to like really describe that type of pain, especially when you're a child yourself. I think I was only like maybe 16 years old or something like that. And that was like so tough to really like understand that she was no longer with us and that she lost her life so young. You know, it was tough, but I wanted to express myself. I wanted to get out my emotions and talk about her and like really write something from my heart. And I remember whenever my mom called her uncle, which was at the time my mom's boyfriend, and she told him that I wrote a poem for her, and he wanted me to read it to him. And when I read it to him, he was like, "You gotta, Kay, you gotta do that at the funeral. You gotta say that one. That one's good." And I was nervous when I went up there. It was take your time, baby, take your time. But I'm glad I did it. because I really feel like I paid homage to her the best way I knew how. And same thing at a couple of other funerals, like just speaking from the heart, just doing my best to express myself without crashing out. We all have different ways that we express ourselves, and some people don't even know how to express themselves. They don't even have those type of outlets. So you really gotta be appreciative and thankful when you have those type of outlets to express yourself. Um, so that's what we on. And I love the feedback. I've been doing some promo work, pretending like, man, I live in the woods and I'm homeless. I'm fucked up because y'all ain't buying my book, which it ain't far from. Okay, it's a little far stretch, but I could be out in the woods. If y'all don't support me, ain't no telling where I would be because this is what I love. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So if I ain't had y'all supporting me the way y'all supported me, I don't know. All of this will be for nothing. I would continue to do it because I love it, but it will still be for nothing. And I ain't doing this for nothing. I'm doing this because this is what I love. But also, I want to get somewhere with it. I want to be able to be independent and be able to pursue my love for the arts in various ways, not just be in this small box. That's how I feel. Whenever you putting out all of this content, you writing all of this stuff, and you ain't getting nobody tapping in with it. Nobody ain't saying nothing to you. Nobody ain't sharing it. Nobody ain't liking it. Like I've been getting some support from my hometown and some of my family, but I'm trying to tell you, like, the best thing I ever did was move out of my hometown and move to San Diego because that's the best support that I've been getting, like, ever in my life. People that don't know me like that reaching out to me and buying my book. And it's always been like that with almost everything that I've ever done. And there ain't no shade to nobody. It's just like you would think people that's been knowing you your whole life, people that's been around you, people that's witnessed you grow would be all down for supporting you right in the front row. But them people ain't paying me no attention. They just like, oh, that's busy. That's Casey. That's what she do. When in reality, it's like other people that see me that's just gotten to know me the past 5, 6 years. They like, yo, Bizzy dropped, Bizzy did this. They sharing this shit. They hooking me up with different opportunities. And it's like, man, people don't believe in you until you really take off. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee the people that ain't really showing me that much love will be the main ones that feel entitled if anything was to pop off. And when things pop off, they will be the main ones feeling like, why you ain't helping me? Why you ain't doing that for me? And it's like, nigga, what have you done to help me? You feel me? Like, what have you ever done? I've been selling Big Love clothing forever. I can tell you right now, at the top of my head, how many family members got a Big Love t-shirt, let alone a fucking cup, pencil, anything. I can tell you right now, at the top of my head, how many of my family members even fucking have shared this shit. But I can't tell you off the top of my head how many people in San Diego that I just recently met got Big Love t-shirts and shit that have been to my shows and supported me and shared my links and sent me beats and sent me information and helped me get onto shows and helped me with different opportunities. I cannot tell you off the top of my head because there are so many. And like I said, it's not a shot, it's reality. It ain't a shot at nobody, it's reality. Truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't have to ask people that know me my whole damn life to support me. It should be just natural. Anytime I see anybody doing anything that's positive and they trying to make a way for themselves, I'm sharing that shit. Whether we talk every day or not, whether we get along or whatever, I'm gonna be out there front row. I'm always putting myself out there for other people because I see you. I understand what you're doing. I appreciate your art. I appreciate your craft. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with what you're doing and I'm going to support. Why not? It's free. It's free to share links. It's free to fucking talk about it. It's free to like it. It's free to help promote it. It's free. You know what ain't free? All these concerts, everybody going to, all of these trips, all of this different shit. And it ain't no hating thing. Live your life. But just don't come my way when things pop. I'm trying to tell you, because it's going to pop. All right? Don't come my way. Don't look for me at all. Go on your little trips. Huh? Go to your concerts, huh? That's all I'm saying. Don't look for me. Don't ask me for shit. Cause it's gonna pop. Whether you rocking with it or not, whether you supporting me or not, it's gonna pop. It always has. So the poem book is out. With that being said, uh, and the podcast is still gonna roll. It's gonna continue. You know, I put out a post the other day, and I was like, I want to start my podcast back up. I want some guests, even if you've been on the show before. Everything ain't the same in your life. Things have changed. I'm pretty certain of it. Let's do another damn visit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get back on to what's really good, what's really hood. Spotify bought Anchor, so they made it real hard to monetize. Before it was easy, so easy for monetization. Now I need y'all to listen. Before I ain't really need everybody to listen. I ain't really need everybody to subscribe. Now need your interaction, baby. I got to have it in order for me to see a penny from podcasting. Everything ain't all about money, but you put so much into this shit, you want to see something come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then on the other end, I've been linked up with Doc Marzi. I've been linked up with Ooh That's Clutch. And for the past, I would say, I don't even know, maybe 6 months, maybe longer. We've been collaborating and creating some of the best music of my career. And I can say that honestly because I'm the most sober I've ever been. And it's some of the best music I've ever written. And I'm very, very excited about this new album. And this is an exclusive for the podcast. I ain't even really supposed to be telling y'all nothing about the album because I really want it to be a surprise. People that's right close next to me don't even know that much about the album. But the album gonna be a dual project. It's gonna be this one, this two type shit. And that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. That's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. It's gonna be my best work. I guarantee to date. And maybe next year y'all will get it. I haven't dropped a project in 2 years. I've been dropping single after single. The last single I dropped was New Moon. I dropped Bad Luck. I dropped Avocado Slices. I dropped Top. I dropped Unknown Species. And I had 3 features. I never do features. I had Sham Black. I had Cali K Fresh. I had Smalls Uno. All 3 of those gentlemen have been on my podcast before. All 3 of those gentlemen are from San Diego or affiliated with San Diego in some type of way. So it's a movement. We're doing things out here. We're sticking together out here. And I'm very excited about this new music, man. I'm writing all the time. I got a lot to say. So much has happened. So much has changed. I'm going in so many different directions and angles with the lyricism and the cadence. I can't even keep up with my own words. Like it's like I'm like having to chase after my mouth type shit. Like I can't even. I'm rapping so much, so quick, trying to put everything in that I can't even keep up with the shit. I'm like stuttering this shit on the microphone like it's crazy. But it's some of my best work, man. It's some of my best work. It's beautiful music. It's deep, and it's the truth. And like I said before, truth hurts. That shit gonna hurt some people feelings that have fucked me over. Everybody know the worst thing to do is to fuck with me and my emotions, man. I ain't gonna let that shit pass. I ain't gonna let I may not touch you. I may not ever touch you. I may not ever even fucking see you again. But you gonna feel me. You gonna feel me in this music. You always gonna feel me in the music. I'll never fail you with that part. I might fail you in love. I might fail you in friendship. I might fail you in respect. I might fail you in anything, bro. But I ain't never gonna fail you in that music. You're gonna know every time, anytime that you hurt my feelings, anytime you disrespect me, anytime you do some shit that I ain't rocking with, you gonna feel me. I ain't gotta touch you. So that's that. That's the album. And I ain't even gonna give y'all the title right now. Just know that it's some of my best work. Best I could tell you is just stay tuned, stay up to date by following me on all my social media and catching up on the stuff that you've missed over the time because we done dropped hella music videos. We done dropped a lot of visuals. We done dropped a lot of singles. We done did a lot of different things over the past couple of years. Shout out to GDQ, my guy, my visual, my visual artist, man, visual director, creative director. Shout out to Sarah, everybody that's been captivating me in my element. Zude, everybody. But I only work with the talented, passionate folks. You'll never catch me working multiple times with somebody that ain't got it in them. If you ain't got it in you, then we ain't gonna never work again. We might work one time just to see where it goes, but we ain't gonna work again. Trust me. I like working with passionate people, people that really care about what they doing. It ain't all about the clout. Clout is poisonous. They say money is the root of all evil. Clout ain't too far from that. You know what I'm saying? Clout is the devil itself. So I'm not out here for clout. You ain't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect what I do. Cause, you know, I'm real. You gotta appreciate the real. And so with that being said, y'all make sure you following me on everything, especially my YouTube, which is where you should be watching me right now. Um, you might be somewhere listening to me on Google Podcasts or Apple, or you might be listening to me on Amazon Podcasts. You might be listening to me on Spotify. Either way it go, don't just listen, subscribe. There's no way in the world after me doing all of the stuff I'm doing, well, I should be looking at 13 fucking followers on Spotify still to this day. Like, something's got to give. That's why I got this so much fuel in me. Like, I'm just gonna let this shit speak for itself at this point, because asking y'all ain't enough. You know, it's like I'm begging. I can't keep asking y'all to support me at this point. I got to do something above and beyond to make y'all just want to be there, make y'all want to be a part. Like, I feel like with this next project, y'all gonna be trying to kick the door in, trying to get in, because it's gonna be too crazy. You know what I'm saying? No more locked doors type shit. I gotta put it out there in a way where y'all want to be a part of it, not me asking no more. I've been asking since I was a child to be seen, heard, let me in the room, let me in the door type shit. Ain't no more asking. We gonna do some shit so big to where y'all have to follow me. Y'all want to be a part of it so bad that y'all gotta follow me. 13 subscribers on Spotify? Like, what am I, a joke? What am I, a loser, bro? Like, are y'all kidding me, bro? Y'all gotta be kidding me. It's no way possible. My eyes are seeing what I'm seeing. It's 19 monthly listeners on Spotify. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't put out my best music on these streaming apps. I will guarantee that. I feel like some of my best music is still on my SoundCloud, my Audio Mac and shit like that. But some decent hits on these motherfuckers, to the point where they done nominated me. You know, I'm still humble, but to the point where I done headline fucking festivals. 19 followers. What's happening? It's free. Like, that's what gets me. I can see if some of this shit costs money to actually support. Following somebody on fucking Spotify is free. Y'all follow fucking everybody else. I know my music ain't trash. I know my shit ain't garbage. Some of it I don't like, but I know it ain't garbage. I know it ain't trash. I know it ain't 19 monthly listeners trash. I'm grateful for all 19, though. Let me be clear. I'm grateful for all 19. Let me be clear. I'm grateful for all 19. But 10,000 total plays on Apple Music in like the past 4 years that I've been putting music on there, only 10,000. And some of y'all that like, bro, 10,000 is good. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good. But come on, baby. Come on, Mamacita. Then YouTube. I done had YouTube since before Soldier Boy. Probably same time as Soldier Boy. Nigga ain't nothing but like a year or two older than me. You know how long I've been below 500 subscribers on there? Too fucking long. I got 392 subscribers on YouTube. Why? Again, Instagram. I'm just barely over the surface of 3,000 total followers on Instagram. TikTok is understandable. It's still a newer app, but only got like 700 fucking followers on TikTok. What's happening in the world, man? What did I do so wrong to make y'all not want to support me, man? This shit is fucking free. You know that, right? My podcast, maybe, I think I got like 80 people following me on the podcast, 58, something. I don't know. 80 to 58 is crazy. That's a crazy stretch. Uh, okay, Spotify followers, I have 55. Total plays, 8,674. Uh, and most of those plays came in 2020 when I was interviewing all those artists back to back, which was a great idea on my behalf, I must say. Um, but I just want more for myself. I don't want to keep doing this stuff year after year and seeing these same numbers kind of like floating around the same thing as the previous year and the year before that and the year before that. That's the only thing I'm saying. I want to actually see growth and change. And so my goal is to challenge myself and to see what can I do to change things around for myself to actually see some activity from these things that I'm doing. Like, how can I change my current situation, my own self, instead of being mad about it, instead of being disappointed? How can I change it? So I think one of the number one things is consistency and also just like evolving with the time. Because even with me just now doing the videos for the podcast, everybody's doing videos on their podcast. Uh, I should have been one of the first people, being that I've been doing it for so long. But I get caught in my ways. I'm not afraid to say that. Sometimes I just don't want to do what everybody else is doing. But when it comes to growth, you have to do the trendy thing. You have to do the popular thing. So that's what I'm working on, just like getting out of my ways and actually going with what works. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't always be selfish and bullish, even though that bull in me don't want to, never want to give in and never want to tap out. But I got to start growing with the time so that I can see growth in my work and in my art. Even my clothing brand, I've had to shut it down, bring it back, change the names, change the logos so many different times to where it's like, don't nobody know what the fuck the name of the shit is at this point. Is it Big Love? Is it Live Full? What is it? What the hell is it? So, you know, I still got products up. But what one thing that my mom has been telling me to do for years, and I just been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it one day. Put my shit on Etsy, put my shit on Pinterest, stuff like that. Amazon too. So I've started that process. I got a Pinterest. I'm working on Etsy, but it's so much information you gotta fill out. And I'm like, bro, I fall asleep mid fucking review type shit. So you gotta remember that I'm doing all of this shit on my own. I gotta just remind y'all that doing so much shit. And when you are multi-talented, you just do so much shit that your body cannot keep up with sometimes. And it ain't really fun to overwhelm yourself when you already got anxiety issue. I try to like pace myself and I get too ahead of myself and try to remember like you're a one person show, man. Uh but you gotta just do what you can do and not worry about what you can't. Take the step. Don't worry about the outcome and none of that. Just take the step because it may be better than what you had in mind. You never know. You got to just take the step. So that's one reason why the poem book is out right now because the poem book's been sitting in my damn account on my desktop for so long, uh, written and ready, stagnant, caught in my ways, not wanting to put in the work, not wanting to change nothing. All of that has stopped. And I really feel like I owe a lot of that to me stop smoking marijuana. Like I have been on and off for like 3 months, but the past month I've been off. Haven't touched, haven't thought about it. Don't even really drink like that. Every now and again I'll get me a Modelo, but for the most part, sober as hell, sober as I ever been. So y'all gonna have to roll it, twist it, light it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be over here with the coffee and the tea people because life's changing and I'm getting more done, way more done. Things that I've been putting off for so long, I'm getting it done. So I ain't never gonna be the type of person to shade marijuana though, because y'all know I love to smoke me some weed. Well, I used to, but it's just come a time and a place. Like I remember I was talking to one of the clerks at 7-Eleven in San Diego, and she was saying how one day she just woke up and stopped. Like she didn't plan it. She didn't even know that shit was gonna happen. She just woke up and stopped. And that's kind of like what I've been on. It's just like for me to wake up and not the first thing I do not be rolling up a blunt, it's been crazy. It's been amazing. It's been different as fuck. Cause I ain't never in my life since I started smoking not woke up and rolled a blunt, other than times where I just didn't have it or the dispensary was closed or something like that. But purposely not smoking, unheard of. Never done it before. This is a reminder that there is a visual for this episode available on YouTube. Please be sure to tune in. Never done it before. And I mean, it's been weeks and weeks and months and I haven't I haven't done it. And I know where it's at. It's easily accessible. But I ain't done it, man. So, it's just one of the many things that's been changing that I had to update y'all on. Like I just I don't know. I'm feeling different. I'm moving different. I'm behaving different. I'm still dealing with a lot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. I'm still dealing with my health issues. Still dealing with some anger issues. But all of that is gonna come out of me. I'm staying prayed up. Um, doing different prayers than what I normally would do. Learning how to pray differently. Um, I have these days where I do affirmations. I want to be consistent. I want to do affirmations 10 times a day, every day, but I do like one or two every other day, every other week. So that's right. I think the biggest thing in my life is discipline. That's been the word for me. Like just teaching myself how to be disciplined and stick to my gun. Because, talk is cheap. Everybody talk big game, talk about what they are, talk about what they doing, talk about, different things, who they are, you know. But to really grow, you got to really put in that work. And it ain't all easy sometimes, it take a lot of discipline, it take a lot of patience with your own self. Because, we get impatient. We want everything that we want when we want it. And we want to be different immediately. We don't want to have to put in the actual work. If people could pay to be different, you'll be surprised how many people will get that money up just to be different. So they don't have to put in the actual work. Because that's the hardest part is showing up for yourself, showing up. Just like going to the gym. They say the hardest part is actually showing up. And I definitely can agree with that. As somebody that do not work out, if you offer me to be like, yeah, let's work out, let's change our lives, nigga. Good luck with getting me there, let alone lifting the weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But yeah, man. I mean, I have a lot that I could talk about and I have a lot that I could say, but I really just want to I miss the podcast. I miss coming on here and rambling and just talking about life and things like that. But I just want to come back the right way. Want to come back different. Even now I'm like holding my microphone. Normally I have it on a stand. But I'm like, I'm gonna hold my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold my shit, man. I just want to do shit my own different way. but I miss so many people that I'm used to seeing. Um, I miss so many people that's been having my back the past year or two, just been talking to me and putting good energy into me. I miss seeing their face. I miss being right next to them. I'm happy to have the people in my life that I do have that support me and being patient with me and loving me as I am, flaws and all. I'm blessed to have people in my life that care about me for real. Sometimes you get so down low, you feel like don't nobody give a fuck about you. You don't even give a fuck about yourself. But you know, every time I feel low, somebody remind me of who I am. Somebody remind me of the power of God and how things always seem like it's the worst of the worst, but somebody got it way worse. And sometimes things seem super horrible and right around the corner is your turning point. So you just got to stay patient, stay faithful to God, and just keep hustling and grinding, man. Meet him halfway, meet her halfway, meet it halfway, whatever you believe in. Got to keep hustling and grinding. Ain't shit easy out here, especially these times, man. You got so much shit going on in the world, so many wars, so many wars within. Ain't nothing easy, man. Nothing. But I try to remember, you got to be grateful for the days when shit ain't going your way, just as much as you're grateful whenever things are going your way. Like as so um as so above as below, as so below as above. However that saying go. Uh, you gotta take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. I said that shit before on a song, and it's like I have to listen to my old music sometimes and remind myself, like, you've been through this shit before. You've been through worse. You gonna get through this, man. It's another thing. So I would advise y'all to do the same thing. Like just stay positive, stay strong. Ain't nobody got it easy out here. Some do. Some have it easier than others, but even they have challenges and difficulties that you wouldn't even want to exchange your life with theirs for. So you just got to be grateful of your own situation, of your own story, your own journey, trauma and all. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit that go on in your life don't make no sense. Trust me, I've been there. Um, but it'll make sense when it's supposed to. I bet you that. I bet you that. You go through life and sometimes you get hurt by people that you love, people that you would do anything for, and it kind of turn you sour. But everybody's makes mistakes. People are human. Um, ain't nobody perfect, and you never know why God had to make certain things happen in your life. Sometimes it's just like you were off track so bad, God had to do the most horrible thing to wake you up to get you back on track. You didn't know that you was going down a terrible path. God had to just shake your life upside down to remind you, you ain't got it all. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You ain't where you're supposed to be. I got to shake this whole thing up to get you back on track. I've been there. A lot of things have had to get shaken up the past couple of years, let alone the past year in my life personally to get me on whatever track I'm supposed to be on. And it's crazy because they say, be careful what you pray for, be careful what you ask for. And I've always said the same prayers. Anything that's not aligned with you, God, anything that's not of you, keep it away from me. And then I get in these situations where it ain't of God. It ain't how it's supposed to be going down. And then I get upset whenever everything's falling apart. You pray for that. You ask for that. God is looking out for you. You may not see it in a moment. You may not even appreciate it in a moment, but one day you will. If you allow yourself to get to that point, you will. So I'm working on that. I still struggle with my mental health. I still struggle with I don't even want to say the word, but negative thoughts. I struggle with negative thoughts a lot. And I have to I have to do a lot of praying, a lot of different things to get myself out of that rut. And if you got people to reach out to, definitely reach out to them. If you got somebody you could talk to, definitely talk to them. Don't sit in it. I talk about it so much, so many episodes I've said, don't wallow around in misery. And boy, have I been wallowing around in fucking misery, man. You got to practice what you preach. I tell you that. It's been rough. Ain't shit been easy, man. Ain't shit been easy, but we're making it one day at a time by the grace of God. And I got so many people to thank for that. And I got myself also to thank for that because staying busy is key for me. You know, one thing that's been making me a little upset lately that a lot of people don't know, but they're going to find out when they hear this episode. Whenever I talk to people, like vent to certain people about how I feel stagnant, things ain't moving as quickly as as I wanted to, as what I'm used to. And they like, yeah, this is good for you. You needed to slow down. You needed this moment. You needed to slow down. Like, bruh, if we were friends, we ain't friends no more. I didn't need no damn slow down. I need this shit to continue to be up. Slowing down is horrible for me. It might be good for some people, but for me, slowing down ain't never been my motion. So if you think that I needed a moment to slow down, as good as that may sound, sounds great. It ain't for me, man. My mind too busy. My life, my head, my body, everything in me is too busy to be telling me this is what you needed. I ain't need this shit. I need my shit to continue to flow. Maybe this is what you needed, but I ain't never need no damn break. I ain't never asked for this shit. But I understand where they coming from. But man, don't tell me that though. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that. Maybe this is what you needed. This is actually what you needed. You be on the go too much, you do too much. Man, if you don't get out of here with that, and I got 103,000 thoughts in my brain right now that I'm trying to complete, and you talking about this is what I needed, I can't even complete the shit that I got in my head. That's pissing me off when I'm not able to do what I got planned and what I want to do. Like, I got to execute this shit. I can't just let it sit in my brain. I wish people understood that. Like, when you're multi talented, the worst thing you could do is slow down. Slowing down ain't for me. I need to keep that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Amazon KDP for giving us new artists our opportunity to self-publish our work and make some bread up off of it. They ain't asking for too much money, but they did go up on their shipping, unfortunately. But I can't blame that on them. The economy is totally fucked right now. So that's who I blame it on, the whole damn economy. Um, Amazon has been a big part of my life past couple of months. You know, I'm trying to get my narration skills up. I'm on Audible trying to, audition for some of these book readings. I got my book on Amazon KDP. I became an Amazon affiliate. So, y'all might be seeing me on social media post different Amazon links. I'm just trying to get that bread. Use my link. You feel me? If you want to make a purchase, ask me for the link first. I'll send you the link to the same shit that you can go on Amazon and look for, except whenever you click on my link, I get a percentage. I get a commission. So it's all about hustle, man. It's all about being independent and making the best of each opportunity that's available. A lot of people ain't giving these opportunities. I went and got my Vidi account back. So now whenever I drop these music videos, y'all gonna see them on my Apple Music and stuff. Cause I'm not playing, man. I'm getting shit done. Okay. I used to be sitting on my ass in front of this computer doing nothing. Now I'm making shit happen. You hear me? I'm proud. I'm very proud. And I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say all of this shit to sound unhumble. I'm very humble. I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful and appreciative and every other word that you can think of that resonates with how happy I am to have the support and love that I've been getting. I'm that. So, you know, Shout out to everybody that's really supporting Bizzy Balboa and watching Bizzy Balboa grow and glow. Shout out to all my homies all over the world. I ain't even gonna try to name all y'all, but shout out to y'all. I truly appreciate it. And I'm excited for season 6. Bix. This the pregame right here. But whenever I do finally come back, just know it's gonna be one of them ones, and we ain't gonna hold back on the content and the information. We're gonna be a service to y'all. All y'all gotta do is help be a service to us by like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you got a few dollars, make some purchases. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my book. Make some purchases. My shit kind of going out, so you can't really see it, but get the book. I hope you smile today. Available on Amazon for only $20. And that's it. I'm trying to sell 2 books a day. And today I sold 3. So I'm very excited. I'm very appreciative. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Appreciate the support. Very, very happy to be on the podcast tonight. Looking to come back very soon with more episodes and more guests. But until then, you already know, stay safe, stay dangerous, free Palestine, God bless, big love. My name is Bizzy Balboa, and I'm out. Sign up today for only 99 cents a month to be a subscribed listener to the Get to Know Me podcast. You'll get access to exclusive interviews, episodes, and more.